Yeah. Oh, I saw something on the news. This has nothing to do about what I'm scooting around, but it's probably going to affect your life. I know it's going to affect my life. I saw Queen Elizabeth isn't doing too well. And, yeah, that's right. That's fucked up. She's like, think about it, man. She's been around. Who was the first president she met? I think Truman. Right? Truman might have been the first president she met as queen. And that was World War II, right? She's still around, doing her thing. Well, not hopefully for long. I like the royal family. I don't know why. And not the pedophile one. I don't like him, right? We don't like Andrew. Nobody likes Andrew. Matter of fact, I don't even like Charles. So I barely like the royal family. I like the queen, though. Although, let's think about it. What did the queen do? The queen was so stubborn that Charles couldn't marry Camilla because she'd been around the block once or twice. And so what they did is they said, listen, you can't marry somebody who's been around the block once or twice. You got to marry a virgin. You got to be pure. So he married Diana because the queen was like, listen, you can't do this. So maybe that was a bad call, right? And now Charles has kids. He has Harry and William. And, they're at odds. Meghan Markle, she made Harry come to the States. Or did Harry come to the States himself? I don't know. And then poor William, right? I mean, he's going bald. I mean, that's sad, right? I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I think I'm balding a little bit. I just shave my head. That's all I do. But, so yeah, he's bald. And then Wadey Katie, that's Kate Middleton. Boy, it's fucking disgusting in this parking lot. So, so turns out, so he marries Diana, has the two boys. The entire time he's banging Carmela, what's her name? So he couldn't marry Camilla. He had to marry Diana. The entire time he's banging Camilla during the whole wedding. Diana gets all bitter and angry because, she didn't marry him. He didn't marry her for love. He married her because he wanted a baby. A baby. That's all he, kind of like Rosemary baby. They just needed a womb. And did I just call Princess Diana the Antichrist? Or Prince William the Antichrist? They just needed a womb. So they used her. She was bitter, angry. So then she started going on dates. She broke up with Prince Charles. She starts going on dates. And then she dies. Uh-oh, Princess Diana. So anyway, like, there's certain people in time that just represent, like, I don't know, not my childhood, but like, there's like Ronald Reagan, Pope John Paul, Queen Elizabeth, Desmond Tutu. These are all like big people from the 80s that I just remember. Margaret Thatcher. And we don't have many of them left. As a matter of fact, I don't think we have any of them left, except for the Queen. And, ew, King Charles? Yuck. I ain't doing it. I'm just Queen. Queen Camilla. I'll tell you, me and Cheryl were talking about it. And I hate to, I think Camilla must be freakier in bed than Diana. Right? That has to be it, right? Because it can't be, well, maybe it's for the conversation, but I don't know. I can't imagine their conversations being anything entertaining. Well, that's sad. The Queen. Yeah, so anyway, I think Camilla did some dirty stuff in bed that Diana wouldn't do. Because I think if Diana would have done that, he would have just stayed around. But I think he's a little freaky in the bed. Look at his brother. What's his brother up to? I don't know what he's up to. I do know he's paying young children like lawsuit money because he slept with them. I think. Don't get me. I could be wrong. Google it. Prince Andrew Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, I don't want to watch Prince Charles get coronated. I don't want to see him. I don't want any of that to happen. I don't like him. There's a movie. It's called The Queen. God damn, who was it? She won the Oscar. Helen Mirren. That's not it. It doesn't matter. The lady who played the Queen won the Academy Award for Best Actress for the Queen, and she was so good. She was so good. God bless her. She was the best. But Prince Charles, when you watch that movie, he's just a little sneezling, little weaselly. He thinks everybody's out to get him, but nobody gives a shit about him. You know? I also didn't like the way they treated Diana during the engagement. You know? The Queen and Prince Charles, they didn't give Princess Diana, when she was Lady Diana, they didn't give her any security. So she was living in a 2-bedroom apartment, right? Getting ready to go to work. I think she was a daycare worker, going to work, and the goddamn paparazzi's all up and down her ass. And the Queen and Prince Charles, they wouldn't give her any backup security. Horseshit. And what eventually kills her? The paparazzi that they wouldn't protect her from. God damn. It's just like that Alanis Morissette song. You ought to know. Isn't it ironic that I didn't say? Isn't it ironic? Be the thing. You know, the funny thing is, they're not even English. They're well, there's a few funny things. One, I think the Queen and Prince Philip, I think are cousins. So that's weird, right? And look at this car. So the Queen and Prince Philip, that's who she was married to. He just died. They were cousins. So that's weird. And I think Queen's dad, what's his name? He was King George. He had the stammer, right? He's like my idol. He can't talk good. I can't talk good. He gives speeches. I talk to myself on the internet. So it's kind of like the same thing. So he's like my idol. And by that movie sucked. Don't watch the King's Speech. Do watch the Queen. I don't watch the other. What's the one they have on Netflix? I don't watch it. It's like a soap opera based in the royal family. It's like loosely based in fact, but it's a lot of, and you got Harry and Meghan Markle, and they're over in California. I think they just flew over, right? That's sad. I hope she makes it. Right? Harry, he named a baby Lilibet. That's how they say Elizabeth in England, I guess. Lilibet, that's his daughter is named after the Queen, so I'm sure it seems like Harry loves his grandmom. It really does. And why wouldn't you love your grandmom? Christ, I love my grandmom, and I love both my grandmoms. What do you think of that? I'm very controversial. I have 2 grandmoms, and I love them both. But they're both dead, so I can't. Yeah, you gotta feel bad for her. You know what happened? Her husband, who was her cousin, her cousin husband, they lived together for practically their whole lives, and he just dropped dead, I think last year, way too soon, as John Oliver says. So sometimes that's what happens. You'll have somebody retire from a job that was their life, and they just die right away. Or if they have, a husband or a spouse, and or a wife, could be a wife. They die, you drop dead, they drop dead, you drop dead of depression, You can't love the royal family as much as I do. I know that, because I just love them so goddamn much. Not Charles, or I like Harry. William, I'm not sure how I feel about William. I feel sad for William because he's going bald. He seems very uncomfortable with it. He does the comb over. Don't you listen? If you do a comb over, right? We know it's not fooling us. And all we do, and every time I see somebody with a comb over, I want to tell them, like, listen, just you look better bald. Trust me. I think that's how I want to end this. If you're balding and you do a comb over in memory of Queen Elizabeth, you ain't got to do that. You know what you do? Just go bald, like around the dome of your head, and like grow it out like a crown in memory of Queen Elizabeth. That's what everybody should do. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to shave a crown on my head. Or maybe she won't die today. So.
Spanning 70 years, we just received a tweet from the royal family saying the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow.